All right. What's going on, bros? Good to see you, and welcome to the Empire.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another update with Ashes of Creation. And today is going to be a special one. I am joined by three amazing artists. Our lead environment artist, Tristan Snodgrass. Hey, Tristan, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Now, is this your first?
It's one of their
even though you've been with us-
races.
you've been with us since the beginning, 6 years
Yeah.
ago, almost, right?
Yeah, it's been since 2016. I don't think I've ever actually been on any of the live streams. So.
Outside of our studio tour, where I think we had one where you were a sriracha bottle.
Yeah.
For Halloween.
Yep, that's correct. But yeah, I've been mostly behind the scenes, behind all the cinematics. And
That's right. I think our community often asks where Nodes 3 is at because one
Oh.
time I remember I was at that. We were at that panel at PAX, and people were like, "When's Nodes 3 coming out?" And I'm like, "Tristan's
Correct.
back at the studio, and he's editing it." So
Yeah, I remember that, and I was like, "What's he doing?" Well,
that's so good. We decided to go a different direction.
no,
But
we'll have notes part 4 here soon. Anyway,
there you
so,
go. We're just gonna skip 3.
Yeah.
And then we also have one of our technical artists, our senior technical artist, Mr. Brian Gans.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Steven.
Welcome to the show, sir. This is also your first time,
It is.
although you've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes as well, making our world look pretty and performant, and making sure artists have their tools that they need, all the fun stuff.
I'm all over the place in this game.
running back and forth between character, environment, everything. And then we also have
Why can't I
one of
find
our
the
environment
server?
artists, Mr. James. Is it Kurowski? Kurowski, right?
Yeah, it's Karowski. Hi, how are
Kurowski.
you?
Yeah, welcome aboard, buddy. This is your first time as
What
well.
am I doing wrong?
It is my first time, yeah.
We have a whole new crew on the live stream, and this video is all about showcasing what everybody here is going to see. Here is something I don't recall having ever played a game where this is done. Have you guys ever played a game that has had these features we're about to see?
Not that I can recall. No. I mean, I can't even think of a single-player game that does this.
That's
let alone
what I was trying to think of too. I was trying to think of like a single player game that had done this, and I'm sure our community is going to be like, oh, they had weather here or there.
Well, we're
But
Team
this
Friends,
is
we could
more
try.
than weather, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Correct.
been done to a much lesser extent elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we pushed the envelope quite a bit here.
Yes,
Yeah.
and people actually, so viewing this video, people just saw on stream the teaser that kind of goes through and shows the cinematics in the engine, in the game, for this
great.
area, right? So they already know there's some transitioning here, but it's really more than just a transition. It is actually a dynamic season tech that changes the state of the world across our biomes. And what biome are we in right now?
We are currently
So they
in
went, like,
the
super
river
hard.
biome, which is one of the
With
primary
weather.
focuses of Alpha. Alpha 2.
Yeah, Alpha 2. Yeah, no, that's right. It's actually it's
And
the largest
that
biome
is
around,
awesome.
right?
Correct, and it's going to be where
It's
the
awesome
main,
as
alien,
long as
alien portal exists. So.
they take that same
I'm looking at
detailed
this snowy,
effort
wintry location And
across
even though we're
all
in the
systems.
Witherlands.
Now, when that is
weather
bad,
and river.
is when
Witherlands.
if
Even though
they're
we're in the
going to be
Riverlands,
rushed to
um,
finish
that
the
is one of the
project.
biomes that can experience kind of
You hear the guy talking?
traditional season change.
How he was talking about other MMOs that he played,
All 4 seasons.
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
That's-
this is kind of,
that's the guy in
we decided to
charge.
Take this to the extremes.
He's
extreme
not
weather,
pushing this
everywhere
game
from,
out.
Like harsh, snowy
He's not
blizzardy
sending it out
environment feels to
the door
lush
because
green landscapes.
they need the
So,
money.
we
because of the
decided to tackle
deadline.
The hardest part first, which is making it very, very.
The
difficult
leader-
seasons.
Yeah, this is. Oh, by the way, I'm playing.
Do you
it
know
right now.
who was running New World.
Saw the Vec and the character creator, but haven't
Amazon
seen it yet in
Game
game.
Studios lead
This guy is
head
just
dude of the
wanting to
whole
experience
sector.
the amazing immersive world
Some
that you
fucker
guys
that didn't play
have
video
created
games. That's
here.
who.
Okay, so we are in
Never
the
played an
Riverlands,
MMO.
and we are currently in the winter season. So we have obviously
Okay.
a couple things.
And
going
you
on
wonder
here.
why New
But
World
the
had such an
landscape
issue.
itself,
The flagship,
environment
the head
itself
guy,
has changed, where
not
there's no
the
leaves that
lead
are on the
director
trees,
of
there's
New World.
snow
Okay,
that's
not him.
piling up on the rocks.
He was a gamer.
The ground too. I mean, go
Um,
over what kind
but
of
the dude
what you have to do to transition
That was in charge of it all,
a biome like the Riverlands
right? Of the
into
whole
a winter
branch
season.
of Amazon Game Studios.
So it's the terrain materials.
And a lot of people that
there's
that they
many
hired
materials that can apply to the terrain. and
hadn't
each
played
one,
an MMO, hadn't played a game, so they
accepts
wanted to make
snow at a different
this-
rate, a different
this
intensity,
billion-dollar IP
and, there's the assets that all get kind of the same
without
material function
gamers.
that applies snow to the
For
tops
gamers.
of them.
and that caused
There's
so
the
many
particle
conflicts.
effect that moves with the player
So
count
much so that
handles
dude
both
who
snow,
ran,
rain, and any kind of precipitation. There's the volume fog that
ran the
just
game
went away
studios
as it cleared
for
up.
Amazon. He's gone.
The volumetric cloud.
He's
in the
taking
sky
time
has a
with his
material
family.
that needs to respond to season changes and weather changes.
Which is good for
There's a
everyone that
wind
wants
back there
them to
making- I
make
could
a
keep going for a while.
good game the next time.
There's a lot.
Hopefully they get a gamer.
Suffice to say, there's a
And
lot
that's
of
one of
stuff
the
that
main
goes
reasons
into changing a
why
region of the world
I'm hopeful
into-
for this game.
Is that a little bit of thunder?
Not only does this look
Oh,
good,
take a moment
it's an
to just,
Unreal Engine
enjoy
5.
Oh,
We've got
it's-
weather
Okay, so right now we're
transitioning
transitioning
into
into
raid.
like a storm, as well as the climate.
But he's
This
a
has been
gamer.
kind of sped up, right, for to showcase.
And he
the
loves
different
games.
season
He loves
transitions.
MMOs.
Correct. Yes. So right now we're getting
And
some
that's
rain,
that
which will offer in
sauce
springtime, and so
that
you'll
you
see
cannot
all the
buy.
flora that's growing up right now out of the ground.
Oh
Where did
my
the snow
gosh.
go?
Snow's gone.
No snow.
This is unbelievable, and now we've added some additional.
I'm not a
chemical
super
effects
big
with
fan of the
with
combat.
the,
I think that
the butterflies,
the
and the bees and the
that their
insects.
their concept
And
of
in
combat
addition,
is
it's like
amazing.
all the leaves now have.
It
grown
is
on.
the answer,
There's a
Oh, yeah.
bunch of flowers that are present. James
but
talked
the
a little bit about,
implementation
kind of
is
how you're
gonna be
determining the
difficult.
flowers that are appropriate for each
it is a
season.
hybrid MMO
Yeah,
tab
so
target.
One of the hardest
Partial
things setting this
action
up was essentially making four
combat.
biomes in
So
one
it's a hybrid,
every season, and,
which is perfect. That's what you
kind of
want.
started with
For
whales
healing,
as a
tab
reference
targeting is so
point.
much easier. For
Um,
some spells, tab targeting
Yeah.
is just
Not
good.
whales, but the country whales.
Yeah,
Country
yeah.
Wells, correct.
Oh,
But
thought
I
you
like
said-
the
well,
action
technically
combat
both
for
are-
melee.
Both are relevant to you,
Right?
Tristan, because not only
I want some things tab
are
target,
you our lead environment artist, but you also
because
are
it's
a very avid
very, very
professional
easy,
environment film guy, right?
right,
You-
and
I've seen
quick
some of your
when
stuff.
you
It's
need it.
unbelievable.
So I'm gonna have
I'm
tab
excited
target
for
on
this
some
kind of stuff.
instant
I tend
cast
to, spend my time filming nature,
spells
so it's kind of a
on my
appropriate
battle
time to
cleric,
discuss it.
How often do you
and
give
then
that
go
to the
in
environment team
and
as
melee.
reference material?
It's gonna be amazing.
Not often yet.
If
but
they
I'll
can
be
pull off the
visiting
combat.
Wales next week, so I'll be
Nice.
taking plenty of photos for reference.
This is no joke. Tristan got right up into the eyeball of this giant whale.
was
It's staring right
crazy.
into the camera. That was so cool, dude.
That was very crazy. Okay, I've noticed
Yeah.
that the animals have changed. The ambient sound has changed, and Kat has done an amazing job with the ambience in the Riverlands biome. It is, I feel like I am here, and not only that, but also kept it adaptive for the seasonal changes as well, right?
Yeah. I think we also actually missed the winter bear back in the day, or back in the winters at biome, but that's okay. We can.
But it's a
we'll
little
see how the
MMO-y
winters
for
work.
me.
Yeah. But
But I think
yeah,
it'll be because it's
James,
an
sorry, I
Unreal
think we
Engine
kinda cut
5
you off,
No, that's fair.
but,
with
if
all of the
you wanna
options
continue,
for
talking about how
PvP,
you
attacking
wanna,
caravans,
the art process
castle
is.
raids.
Oh yeah, no,
attacking
it's just,
cities.
you know,
There's gonna
iterative
be a
like
lot of
all
stuff.
artists, and you know, Hal, one of our really great environment artists, and myself kind of worked really closely together to try to homogenize everything for the seasons.
Obi-Wan,
And
is that a movie coming out?
there's not much else to say. It kind of you can see it.
You on the dual server? I'm trying to find it.
That's true.
Do the
Yeah.
flowers
The
bloom
server
at a
won't come up
particular
for me.
time of
They
year?
do, yeah. No, yeah, all the flowers will, you know, decay and die in the fall and turn colors, and even the animals, like Kieran right there, will shift.
What am I
based on
doing
the
wrong?
Time of the year.
I love the glow on the Kieran's antlers.
Good job.
Yeah,
on that,
That
man.
shows what Moody's in.
Oh, looks great.
Yeah, we'll
Now-
see that Kieran change in real time later on.
That's right.
Yeah.
So part of the relevance of this, not just from a beautiful aesthetic perspective here, but what makes it so unique is the dynamic element of these seasons and the weather systems changing to
Duel
the
instead?
behavior actions of the player, right? So part of the triggers that can create seasonal change is not just time related for each of our biomes, but they are also indicated by events that occur on the server, whether that be certain raid bosses forming or a relic being acquired by a particular node and being activated to change potentially the weather out of a winter state into a spring state. And the reason why a node might have interest in doing that, of course, is because weather and the seasons also affect skills and abilities. They affect crops and gatherables, vehicles and mounts.
So we can
ships,
literally force the weather
and loot tables
to be able to
change, their
harvest or
behaviors
fight
might
a certain boss.
Resistances,
Which is very
and
cool.
weaknesses, or synergies might be relevant in certain seasons or weather systems. Targeting might change. The AOE radius might grow for a fire effect if you're in the middle of summer, or it might
That's
shrink
cool.
if you're in the middle of a storm. There's so much that goes into this system, and that's why you guys really spent a lot of time making sure that the environment reflects both at the quality we want and isn't just kind of an afterthought weather system, because a lot of games that I've played, you get just the visual effects kind of playing.
And they're
some
doing
rain
it
and
in
some
Unreal
snow.
Engine 5.
But
So it's a
what-
brand new
what
game
you've
in a
seen
brand
here in
new
that
engine
transition from winter to spring
with passion
was
and no
significant, and it persists.
and not trying to
And
be
each of
pushed
these
out the
zones
gate.
exist in these different states at
This
different
is gonna
times
be a good
across
game.
different servers. I saw those birds just fly by, and it scared the crap out of me. I was like, what was that?
You didn't expect that.
I did not.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely.
Now you gotta
more
research the
traditional,
schematics.
weather biomes,
You
I
can
guess
get it
could
as a
say, in
book
terms of seasons,
or just
but
random
it
research
is a little
from
weird with
schematic
some
tier.
of the other biomes as well.
for the Dawnthorn.
Here you're gonna see, yeah,
Or Blood Moon.
There's fall coming.
Yeah, it's shifting to fall.
Oh, I see the leaves starting to spawn. Oh my gosh. And the little dust devil. Oh, that looks great.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love it. Wow, look at the color
Yeah, the
change.
color. That's my favorite part about everything is just the colors.
It was really hard to nail down the color change, but I think
Little
it's
fall.
That is
I
amazing.
think
It's
you
now
guys more
fall,
than pulled it
Dust
off.
Devils.
Yeah, even internally, like when we showed a very early version of this to the entire company, what it was maybe like 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago,
Hmm.
there was
look at
people that
that
were like
tree.
crying. practically.
I already know
Yeah,
people that are banned
I
in
mean,
this
I'm
game
watching the updates every
for
week,
testing the
every day,
capabilities of the engine.
and I just keep getting like
So it's going to be a shit
goosebumps
show,
watching this.
but
thinking,
we're
and
going to
again,
have fun
Just to reiterate, these and I'm sure
with it
everyone says
regardless.
this, which is tomorrow. But these transitions are sped up in order to demonstrate, what that move for the world looks like. But ultimately, these seasons exist on a weekly basis, unless they're
Is Dougie one of them?
other triggers.
Yep.
Right? They might last longer if you don't deal with the dragon, or if you keep that relic active. But these on a cycle, on a cyclical perspective, as a normal season transition might be, exist within a 1 week time frame, right? And then it transitions over a period of hours. But right now you're seeing it sped up over the course of 30 seconds.
Yeah, correct. I mean, in real time, it's going to be almost unnoticeable to the naked eye. Like kind of naturally how it is in real life. We're not going to do it over the course of the year, of course, but
Well,
couple
look,
hours, maybe
a flying
day,
beast.
Dragon.
Yeah, it is a dragon. You might want to take it.
Which boss
cautiously.
is that? Oh man, it's starting to snow.
Ice Dragon?
But yeah,
Oh, look at!
So-
I love that.
so the weather events will usher in the different seasons as well. So you'll know when the new season is going to change, just based on the weather that's happening. But
take.
to the naked eye,
Take-
you're
or
not
see you
really
later,
gonna
bro.
see it happening this quickly. Obviously,
We're
this is
just taking a break, nomming,
a very
trying to find this
visual
darn server
demonstration of what's available and how we can work.
so we can go duel.
Oh my
I can't
gosh,
find
this
it.
is beautiful.
They're
There's the
keeping me
bears.
away from it.
The bears. Oh, that guy's probably.
This is Ashes of Creation.
Yeah,
New
he's out
update.
there.
That
I
came
love
out
the,
today.
I love the dirty coat underneath the bear. It sells it so good.
Yeah, currently planning with weather to have like rain and snow be kind of a thing where it snows more often in the winter and rains more often in the winter in some other places, and basically leveraging some of
Trying
the
to
new
join off ice.
features of
I
Unreal
need
Engine,
to,
like, being able to sample the global distance field and the material.
I don't think I have 'em on Steam.
The snow accumulate in the crevices of objects as as summer comes on and melts away the snow, it melts in the crevices last. Or if it starts to snow, then it kind of accumulates in the outer areas first, and
Do I
the
not have?
crevices fill in later, kind of thing. So there's
or even saturates the
Yeah.
earth while it melts.
right.
Gets all soggy.
We're all working
this
on
looks
it over
great,
here.
And it looks like even the ground is getting wet. I can hear the footsteps change to the water. That's so good.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things that makes a world come alive is not just
Did the
What's
wind
your
pick up in
what's
the
your
storm?
info,
it
Icebox?
did.
My
So I can
hat
add
is
you?
going crazy.
But yeah,
On Steam?
all the elements coming together really sell it. Like, you can take away one of the things and everything just kind of falls apart. Like, no wind, the environment just doesn't feel alive. But, add some wind and suddenly everything comes to life.
Oh, this is beautiful, guys. Yeah, this is unbelievable. One of the things that is huge about this season system and how it affects crops and the gatherables in the game is the impact it will have on the economy, right? When a particular area no longer is capable for a week's period of time or even potentially longer of producing a certain type of crop or harvestable, and that has to change across the world regionally. Now the